Hey there, toy collector friends and Transformers fans alike. Welcome back to the time-travelling toy collector, and in this instance it's another unboxing and an unboxing instant reaction video. This one is for Transformers Kingdom War for Cybertron trilogy figure Optimus Primal. Now originally I put it on its side so I can fit it all into the space, but let's pop it there so you can have a good look at the artwork. I'll tilt it ever so slightly upwards so we can see a bit of Optimus Primal in there too, in his robot mode. So this is a Beast Wars throwback that's now been reimagined for the Kingdom range. I have to tell you, Beast Wars kind of came along after I stopped playing with or collecting, or however you want to play it, Transformers toys, so I don't have an awful lot of knowledge regarding Beast Wars and the Beast Wars mythology. I also wasn't really sure about this figure or any of the Beast War type figures that were now being introduced into the War for Cybertron line, along with the introduction of the various figure waves that were coming out for the Kingdom selection. However, several people told me on Instagram, and you know who you are, that I should dive in, get myself a couple of the figures, and see how I got on with them. So I thought, well, okay, then they're not ridiculously pricey, and the collector and completist in me was intrigued. So again, it's an initial reaction video. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of transforming or anything like that for this one, because I want to have a look at him and see what he does and see what he can do and see what I can do with him. But I will comment initially, if I may, on the beautiful box art. Now, with Kingdom figures, we have historically had excellent box art, which is, you know, not uncommon with the Transformers lines of old. They've always been particularly good at giving us some excellent box art that's really evocative and really stimulates our thinking. So the front has Optimus Primal in his robot mode here, Optimus Primal in his ape mode, for want of a better phrase, Kingdom War for Cybertron, Transformers, we've got the window where we can see him, hi there, and you can see a little bit of me. Round the back we've got product photography, there's the ape mode, 22 steps, we'll see about that. There's robot mode Optimus Primal. I don't know how I feel about this character. It's not the kind of item that I would normally go for, but I've done it, I've committed, I've demonstrated my interest in it, so let's go. Sorry, just knocking my platform over, which is not what I want to do. I've already sliced the tape where there was tape, which wasn't all over the place, so that I don't damage the box in the removal of the figure. But yeah, this is literally the first time I've had him out of the box. Just like to thank In-Demand Toys. In-Demand Toys are where I tend to get my Transformers pre-orders from, and while I'm trying to manipulate him coming out of the box in a safe fashion, instructions, bits, inserts, don't eat me. More beautiful art on the side there, which I didn't quite capture. Apologies for tilting your heads, but it's part of you just treat it as part of your daily fitness routine. There's Megatron and Galvatron split. There's Black Arachnia, I believe it is. There's some of the others. Good old Optimus Prime, Optimus Primal, Bumblebee, because always. Some of the other Beast Wars characters that I'm not as familiar with as I should be. I can see I'm going to have to do a little bit more homework. That is a pretty epic piece of box art, though. I mean, to be fair, if I'm being brutally honest, yes, of course it sells it to me. What doesn't? Instructions. Okay, Optimus Primal. It's quite thin compared to some, which I'll take as a very promising piece of development. So yeah, but so 22 stages. I'm looking for especially those little secret alt modes and anything else that I know. Yeah, okay, so he can stand up as an ape, he can go a bit Planet of the Apes on the ground, thumping his knuckles into the ground, and of course he can fight. So that's, yeah, that's what it is. And here's the main event. And there's a card here which looks like it's Predacon. So it's the shiny card, which of course is the sticker. I shall leave that there for now because it should be all safely ensconced there, tucked away. If you're relatively new to collecting War for Cybertron figures, let me just try and get some of that glittery magic going on there so you can see the full effect of it. It's very easy to miss these if you don't know they're in there and no one tells you. But they are secreted in the packaging, so if you're one of those old school people, like I might be a bit old school, and you just get something and rip the item out of the box with a view to exploring its playability, you may very well miss that and chuck it away, so be careful. So here we have Optimus Primal in his robot mode, so he's packaged in his robot mode, which is cool. They mostly are for the War for Cybertron ranges. Yeah, initial reactions, it's a very solid looking figure. The faux fur, mercifully, yeah, it's well textured, it looks quite good. There's his two swords are there. I don't know whether he should have any additional armaments from his old Beast War days. Let's see, bring him in and see if we can take a good old look at this this character in a bit more of a closer detail. So here is Optimus Primal close up and very much taking a central point in the last part of the War for Cybertron trilogy. So yeah, he's levitating, which is quite impressive. Levitating gorilla, that's one for the history books. Yeah, as a robot mode, he clearly does exude a real sense of warrior. There's a couple of shoulder-mounted guns there, which I dare say are going to be proved to be part of the transformation. I think I've seen in other reviews that he has secret arm-located blasters. Well, I'll explore that probably in the future or through some photography. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go with the fact that this is a good-looking robot. He has shades of Optimus there in the head sculpt, so very reminiscent of predecessor Prime. Yeah, okay. I mean, some would say it doesn't take much, but I'm kind of getting sold on the idea of this guy. Just refocus, if I can. There we are. But he's, yeah. Would it be something I'd have naturally purchased as a consumer? Probably not. So this is a purchase I've made on the back of wanting to see what the Beast Wars fuss is all about. I do wonder if we're going to get alternative iterations of these figures when the next live-action Transformers film comes out, which is, of course, Rise of the Beasts. There's every possibility. Let me just pan up a little bit so I can get more of them into frame there. There's every probability that there might be a new range of these toys coming out. I'm intrigued to see what he's like in terms of posability and playability. So far, I'm not regretting getting him, and if I like how he plays in terms of what he's like to handle. I'm just going to take my trusty scissors. So look away now if you're offended or triggered by it. I'm being too mean, actually. I'm taking him out of the box proper while people are watching. Yeah, maybe that's harsh. Maybe I won't do that, because I'm very aware that there are many of us in the toy community who think the fact that I've taken him out of the outer layer of the packaging is already sacrilegious. But so I'll undertake the severing of the ties off camera and continue to share my thoughts momentarily. Okay, be right back. Okay, so he's officially out of the box, and he's officially been in my hands for about 45 seconds whilst I've managed to attach his swords. And okay, yeah, he's actually he's a good figure. He has heft to him. The detailing is really, really nice. I'm going to take you just down the line of the body now quickly. You can see the detailing that we have on the actual figure itself. There's some really good paneling on the legs. The leg sculpt is part robotic and part organic for the beast element. I love the hydraulics on his feet, which I know will undoubtedly disappear in the robot to gorilla transformation or ape transformation. But yeah, I'm kind of seeing why people do really quite get into these particular figures. The head sculpt, as I mentioned before, is really, really nice. There's a real, I know he's new, but there's a real strength in the arms. You do, of course, get some really good articulation. I'm just going to whiz him around so you can get to see the back too. The legs pretty consistent all the way down. You can see his ape legs and ape feet there. So, I mean, in all honesty, his back is kind of apey. Yes, yeah. So if he was going to the beach, he might need to get that sorted first, or not. You know, everyone has preferences and choices. But yeah, as a cool looking displayable, posable figure, he's scoring quite highly. I won't lie, he's scoring quite highly for me. He does have pretty much what you'd expect in terms of standard points of articulation. He has elbows, surprisingly. He has shoulders. He has biceps. Rotation I'm talking about. He has ball joints in the hips, and also due to the transformation, he has hinges for his knees. So he actually has, yeah, he has some quite good points of articulation here. So I'm sure much of it will key in to his transformation into ape mode, gorilla mode, whichever. Feel free to correct me in the comments below. But yeah, on first impressions, which is pretty much what this is, my first impressions are I kind of like it. I don't know if I would normally go out of my way to get Beast Wars or Beast War-esque figures. As I've mentioned, this may have persuaded me to have a look at another one. I don't know which one, however, so I'm very much open to you suggesting to me what might make a good companion piece. I have had the likes of Black Arachnia suggested as a good counterpoint figure. There's also the Megatron figure, which is a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and you do know I like my Dinobots. So yeah, maybe that's a thought. But let me know, yes, let me know in the comments what you think would make for a good companion piece to this one. I suppose logically it would be Megatron, so that they could be posed forever in some kind of eternal struggle, as you would you not? But yeah, let me know what you think of this figure and the Beast Wars range in general, and the new Beast Wars figures that are coming out as part of the Kingdom collection. This has been, as I say, an unboxing, and because of the nature of the figure, it's gone on slightly longer than a normal unboxing because there's a lot to take in. I'm going to go away and digest it now. I've got my very helpful and very skimpy Optimus Primal. Go on, focus. It's struggling because of the extreme close-up. But Optimus Primal instructions, which I will probably use so that I don't end up breaking it in my paranoia. But yeah, I think this is a really, really good figure. I'm really grateful for the advice to purchase it, so thank you all of those who suggested it. And I'm really glad that he's turned out the way he has. Obviously, I've not tried to transform him yet. I will look at doing that in the fullness of time. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with this figure. So again, I haven't transformed him yet, so I can't give you any sort of review points or other comments other than for my first impression, which is He's robust, he's strong, good strength of joints, good posability, nice body detailing. As ever, the package art is excellent, as with all the War for Cybertron products. Yeah, leave him with me. I'll see what I can do. I'm sure there'll be some photos up at some point featuring him on my Instagram page, so by all means go over there and look for Time Traveling Toy Collector on Instagram. Also now on Facebook at Time Traveling Toy Collector. And if you found this of interest, if this has helped you make your mind up about Optimus Primal one way or the other, then give me a juicy thumbs up. And by all means do subscribe to the channel, because there will be some more of these in the fullness of time. And I hope very much that you'll be along for the ride as I delve into more releases coming soon. If there is anything particularly you'd like me to look at or consider or talk through or talk about, then again, do let me know and I'll happily add it to my to-do list. Similarly, subscribe, hit the notifications, and come and follow me on Instagram. What more can I say? This is the Time Traveling Toy Collector, signing out for now, reminding you that a thing of beauty really is a toy forever. Take care and roll out.